please.
Sir, you said something, Santosh sir?
Can I go ahead?
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, very good morning, members. I'm happy to present my company, Sri Visual Systems. My name is Srinivasan Balraman. We have been in the field of audio-visual equipments rental more than 15 plus years. And I started this journey in 2003. Now 2020, almost 15 plus years. I'm really happy to be part of this ISA chapter and ISA Tamil Nadu, where we get to meet a lot of business people who will help each other and share more knowledge. I thank this platform for giving me this opportunity. So I'll start with my presentation.
Please share your presentation, Srini.
Yeah. Hope all can see this.
Yes.
Okay. So this is Sri Visual Systems is what we started now. Now we are branding into the AV for Chennai, which is going a little bigger manner. And initial stages, we started with a small portion of projectors. Now we are into the sound and lights and everything. And so you can see the tagline stating that you are audiovisual partner. So we are not saying vendor to any of my client or my customers, because we want to be partner with our clients or needy people, and we want to give our best. See, any successful event required three things: the planning and production and execution. You can think of venue can be fixed really, and pre-production work can be done, and branding can be planned. But three important things which is really need to go live properly at the time of event. One is visual, and then sound and lights. If three things comes up nicely, the whole success of event is going to be the grand. And we are into that, providing visuals and audio and lights for the rentals for our industry since 2004. And the tagline says, "You trust, we deliver," since 2004. And we have been supporting the industry and providing these high-luminance projectors, short-throw projectors, and regular projectors. We have in our inventory more than 20 plus projectors with latest ones. And we do multi-projections also, and single projections for presentations and for basic conferences. A lot of medical conference still they prefer to have a projectors. So we are into the projectors, and we provide a right solution with the laptops and MacBooks and desktops and printers too, wherever it is necessary for registration purpose and printing purpose. And we provide printers. And these laptops we are giving as a singles as well as bulk also for daily and monthly basis. For a lot of training programs, they take it as a lot of desktops as a bulk and provide the training for a month and also. So we are there to support our clients with that. And we do have uh, TVs, which is the LED TVs, latest. They're ranging from 32 inches to 65 inches. We have 15 plus TVs in our inventory. Some of them are touchscreen monitors, which will be helpful for presentation purpose and interactive training purpose. And some of the IT companies using it for their interactive training program and interactive touchscreen purposes. And this will be more useful, so we are there into that also. And the latest addition into our inventory is LED digital standees, which is P 2.8. I hope few days back, Pauran also shared same thing, and we have in our inventory around 10 numbers, so which can be used for standalone video playing, image display. You can add play can be done, and it has got a facility of audio also, where you can continuously play your ads and brochures, and which can be controlled through Wi-Fi and through mobile also. It has got the app which can be controlled through mobile app. So we have in our inventory around 10 numbers. So this is widely used in the medical conferences nowadays, and we are ready to support anyone is in need of it. And we do have in our inventory 6,600 square feet of P3 LED wall, and we can support you up to 1,200 square feet, the same batch of module, so where you will get a good quality of visuals. We do support with J6 processors, latest processors, watch out technology, and we have in-house creative team who will help you to create designs, backgrounds. We do take care of the designing and creatives for the presentations, and as well as LED displays, because the each LED sizes will vary the display size, and which goes with the pixels. Most of the people will aware on that, and we have to design the pictures with the pixels ratio, then it will be very good quality to display. So you will get a very good output when you do that, and we do help you to giving you the pixel ratio and design and whatever you need it on. And we use mainly the right quality products which will support for the uh, visual treat, and we do use the Kramer Extron and Black Magic extenders and Cat5 extenders to make the longer distance displays, because you will not lose the quality of the display and visuals. And and these are the things we do use these branded products like Kramer, Extron, and we do have one analog way seamless switcher, which will be useful for seamless presentation. And we use D-Link, the Cat6 cables, so which will be long lasting and a good quality to support. So why I'm precisely saying the branded products, if you go for a branded products, so it will be life is very long, and you can trust, and you can work on anything, and you believe we can give you the great quality of output. And audio, we are into the another vertical audio. Initially, we started with projectors. Till 2005, we don't have any audio equipments with us. And after into the market, we need to provide some audio facility also to our clients. We started investing on that. And we have power monitors, which is around 16 numbers, which will be useful for doing 50 to 100 people conferences, medical conferences, small gathering presentations, small activities. So we have Quest monitors and Dash branded monitors to support. And we use JBL products, ground stacks for DJ purposes, some entertainment programs. So which will have the good quality sound output with the uh, with the company recommended amplifiers, where you will have a right quality of sound, where you will not have a distortion or any disturbance in the sound. And we do have in our inventory 12 tops of JBL VRX, uh, which is the product which rocked the market almost last 3-4 years for any kind of presentations or any entertainment conferences. So we do supply you this JBL Vertec. And we use for small things, we do have analog mixers, where these analog mixers supports us for these medical conferences where two-way audio to be transmitted. These analog mixers are very good, and we use Yamaha branded product, and we do SA Expression digital mixers and Allen Heath product with us. And we are getting soon in our inventory the Midas M32 also, which is ordered already, so which will be in our inventory very soon, which will be very good for live mixing, and we are upgrading ourselves into the latest technologies. So we have almost in a day we can support with a basic audio setup at least to 6 to 7 setups with good quality sound and with products with sound engineers. And we do have in our inventory, we have it called a mini line array. We can say it's a column speakers. It's easy to carry and easy to install, and it is powered one, and you will have a great sound, because nowadays you can find a lot of small stores, they want to do some events, some launch product, and some entertainment shows within the small area where they need it a base with tops, and we cannot carry our regular ground stack to there and put up even VRX. Sometimes it will be very difficult. And we have in our inventory this RCF Evox 12, which is a good sound, which is helping us to do shows along with that with small line array. I'm proud to present to you all the recently we have added in our inventory the DNB sound, and one of the greatest sound in the sound world. The product is the T10. The tops are very small. You can see in the picture. We have got in our inventory 12 tops and 8 subs, and which will serve you around 3,000 audience indoor. And we have done successfully events in Chennai Trade Center and as well as in ITC Grand Chola. You can see it's quite small in the size, but it produces a fantastic sound. And if you tell DNB sound, it sounds like great. It has got a multiple options, this product, because its size wise is very small, which is helping us to cater into the different segments like conferences. You can mount each top single top separate, and you can put up a delay for medical conferences where there is no need of heavy sound, and you can stack it into the 3+3 and make a delay which can be like ground stacked one, and you can hang it. You can see on the right side, you can hang it on the truss, and which will give you the great sound, which will be utilized in the bigger auditoriums, smaller auditoriums. It has given us the various opportunity to work with even the small conference or medical conference or small entertainment or bigger entertainment in indoor. Our most of the inventories are we worked on only through for indoor purposes, because we do most of the events within indoor. Our major events are we are supporting indoor programs. Only few we work, only the 10 to 15% of our overall programs are outdoor programs. So this is the product. I think we are the second having in Chennai. I believe it's DNB if I'm not wrong, and we are happy to serve you with this great quality of product. We use only the branded products. Why I'm again insisting of brand? You know, if you use the branded products, your confidence level on serving to the industry is great, and you will not feel inferior, and you feel always superior. And whatever you want to produce with a branded product, it can give you the good quality sound and quality output, quality visuals, and right output. Your staff also will be much more beneficial, and they'll be more confident wherever they go. And you see all our connectors are Mutric connectors. We use Belden cables for the sound, and we have in our inventory almost 25 wireless microphones, which is all which all Shure branded, and as well as we have got around 12 wireless collar mic, which is all Sennheiser, which is with a different frequency. We have used recently 18 wireless collar mics in Music Academy for one of the shows, and we had a very good response from the customer, and the show was great success. And that's why I recommend you kindly go and invest on the branded product, quality product, which will give you the great quality of output. So I started with the investment of only the around 50,000 rupees buying a projector. That time itself, I have invested in the Sharp projectors, which is the branded one. And after that, I started learning, investing on the brands, which will give you the more profit, and as well as you can run a long way. So I insist always to buy a branded products. And we do support on lights also, and we have a small inventory of around 250 LED washes, which can be catered to the wedding, birthday parties, as well as our conference related requirements, and 16 numbers of warm power light. So some other places we may not get the generator power supply. We have to use in-house power where we need to light up the stage. We use this, and we have got the power cans and Sharpies and profiles, 6 numbers and follow spots. So, and some smoke machines and lighting controllers. So this, we have enough required for do a one medium range of show and one big show in our stock. And as well as we have got 3 trained technical sound engineer and 2 visual play engineers. So which is the major support for me. And apart from that, we have got almost another 7 workers who will take care of the equipments, shifting and installing. And these are the some of the pictures what we have done with the shows, what we have handled. And this is the show we have done 2 years back in Vellore. And this is the latest event what we have done at Chennai Trade Center last February, where we have used our DNB sound systems. And we do handle medical live surgeries using a video conference equipment and transmitting it and putting it live in the auditorium. We have got uh, nice quality of branded connectors, converters, which will help you to upstream the video and downstream the video and project it in a nice quality. This is at ITC Grand Chola and some of the pictures. And we do serve following with the support of our trusted partners, photography and videography and generators. We do creatives, designing brochures and backdrops, because these are the things or add-on services we cannot say no to the some other clients. And wherever they require printing vinyls, we help with our trusted partners. Fabrication, we do have some trussing systems with us, which is for putting up the T-truss and lighting, our sound, and all those things we have. We do have 2 numbers of video conferencing unit, 1 audio conferencing unit, so you can utilize it. So sometimes what are the challenges we face in our audiovisual, as we are the audiovisual partners to our clients? So before taking any order, we should talk to the client. We should know the venue, whether it is indoor or outdoor. And then you have to ask them whether it is a conference or an entertainment program or live or medical. And if you're going to provide an audio system, you have to ask them how many mics you may require, what is the scenario of your event, what is the size of the audience. All it matters. So you have, it is very challenging profession. The audiovisual is very challenging profession. If you are really, having a knowledge of the venue and sound and visuals, then only you can provide the right quality of support to your clients. We used to take care of the maintenance of all our equipments every 25 days once. We do check up the junction boxes, connectors, and cables. Everything would be tested and keep it ready. We used to face challenges at the venue. The access to the venue will get a very limited time to set up and limited time to remove. And sometimes we do have a problem with the power supply. I recommend to my guys to utilize for any digital devices. We use UPS for our processors and digital mixers and presentation equipments. Whatever we use, the main equipments will be supported by the UPS and stabilizers to control the power. So we will have all in control. When you have all these checklists thoroughly, you can do a wonderful show. And uh, I'm happy to say we have served more than 5,000 plus events in last 12 years, and it helps us to provide right solution. And we have worked most of the venues in Chennai cities. You name the hotel, you name the venue, we'll be ready to support you and give you the checklist. This may be required for particular event, and this is enough. We will not give you the over required equipment. We know this is what is required. So our experience, which is helping us to serve our clients and keep happy clients with us. I thank you, and looking forward to know any questions is there. I'm happy to answer you. Thanks for listening me patiently. Thank you, Santosh sir and John sir, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Isa chapter.
Thank you, Srini sir. Now we are open for Q&A. I mistakenly informed you the meeting can extend till 12:10. Unfortunately, that is not going to be possible. So we will close at 12 o'clock. So we have effectively about 20 minutes of question times. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask.
Srini,
Yes, sir.
when you said you do live transmission,
Yeah.
how many OTs maximum can you handle?
Sir, we can handle 2 OTs, sir.
So
We can handle with our equipment because we have got equipment which can support for 2 OTs, because I cannot commit more than 2. Otherwise, I have to house.
Are you using Zoom as your platform or using Polycom?
We are using a Polycom, sir.
Okay. Because now everybody is saying Zoom is pretty good for your live transmission. Is it true?
We have not used for Zoom, sir. We have used mostly the fiber optic connectivity with using video conferencing equipment, Polycom, and we have done.
This may not be addressed to you. I'm addressing this to Solomon because he is very well versed with live transmission. Solly, is the Zoom an option for Polycom in web conference for live transmission? Solly, you need to unmute yourself.
No, I would say Zoom is the latest technology available compared to Polycom. Polycom is the hardware which we used to use before the Zoom. Now I think Zoom is the latest platform without the hardware. And there is support, we get good support we get from Zoom.
What is the hardware that goes along with it? Zoom is the software, then what is the hardware? If Polycom buy, then Polycom.
Yeah. I have done a couple of conferences using a service provider in Bombay. So I'm not too technical to answer for this.
Okay.
But we did a recent conference. After COVID, we did a conference for a pharma company where we had some 500 doctors responding to it.
I'm talking about OT. You're talking about your one-to-one transmission. I'm talking about OT transmission. Because OT itself, correct me, Srini, OT itself has its own setup.
See,
Sir,
actually,
OT will have its own setup. It will have units of their equipments. From there, we need to take the output. Some of the units we need to take output. We need to use a mixer.
No, my question is, are vendors
Sir,
misleading?
Sandar sir,
Uh,
this is Jahangir.
yes, John.
Can I give you the clarification?
Yeah,
please.
he is the right
Yeah.
person.
In case of OT, what will happen is OT will have the limit of internet. So internet, either you have to have the powerful internet to access the Zoom. Otherwise, you have to go for a Polycon. Polycon is actually based on a connectivity. Either you have to
IP
use
based.
a IP number, IP based. So if you wanted to use Zoom, you have to have the internet. So by the receiver side and the upper load side, you have to have the powerful internet to access it.
But
So-
even in Polycom, you're using a primary and secondary line, right?
Yeah, that is
Yes.
also high-end internet only.
Yeah. So, but why are vendors saying use Zoom? It's cheaper and it's better. When Polycom, when most of our seasoned people are saying still go for Polycom.
Yeah, if you use a Polycom, you have to have the materials. So the hardware material has to be chargeable. For the Zoom, you
So
have
how
to
do
have
you-
only the laptop. That's all. You have to
Okay,
install the
now
laptop.
from your, since you're very well experienced in this, at the point A, which is your OT1 and OT2, OT3, the output sometimes comes not in here SD, it comes in HD now. Okay, so what is your down point there to upload it to the conference hall? Srini, did you hear my question?
Yes, sir. Actually, when it comes to the 2 OTs, and what we do is we'll have a dual line connectivity of internet, IP-based internet, and where we use 2 numbers of video conferencing equipment, which is parallelly connected. And we use one for the backup and one for the primary live. And we'll have a mixing unit which will help us to change the visuals from unit 1 to unit 2, and where we can split the screen. Even we can show the first unit and as well as second unit. So whichever they require bigger, even you can swap at the receiving end, or from here also we can send it.
To Jahangir and Srini, which is, see, now we always are short of time. We don't have time for setup. In a medical conference, doing a multiple OT, do you think now I should start telling my clients, let's go for Zoom because it's quicker to set up, lesser hassle?
This is Ilangu. I would like to make a point here, since I have done a lot of video conferencing with the Zoom. Okay.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, Zoom is an application which is basically used for the users who are going to use mobile phone and laptop. Okay. Whereas the OT operations, it's going to be used with room-based video conferencing. Why is it so? Because the OT operations, you will have audio feed and as well as a video feed, both coming in high definition, which the normal laptop or a mobile phone cannot take it, which you have to connect through only room-based video conferencing. So when you connect it to these feeds, which a huge data of audio video to a room-based video conferencing, and again when you have a conference hall, typically there also you will have a room-based video conferencing equipment, okay, or a endpoint video conferencing that will connect it to a big LED video wall or a projector or a LED display or a big audio system. So the integration part of audio and video, only the room-based video conferencing or endpoint video conferencing will alone support it. Okay. So the using a Zoom for OT transmission is completely ruled out. Yes, Zoom can be used.
Ilango, but
Yes.
I think I have had a couple of vendors telling me that it is an option now. I just
You
wanted
can
to
do
get a
web
clarity on it.
streaming. You can do web streaming. See,
So
if there
for
are people,
OT, there
Sorry?
are people telling me for OT we can use Zoom. That's why I want to get it clear now. Are we being misled by vendors?
no,
Sir,
let
one
me
thing,
tell you, Zoom as on date doesn't support HD quality. Today it supports only SD quality. Okay.
But then why are vendors talking like
Zoom supports HD quality, it will support only 720p. That too, you have to use some kind of encoders. Let's say you have a OT camera, okay, that output comes from the video mixer, that you will take output of maybe 720p resolution, that you will have to connect to an encoder. That encoder will talk to a laptop, because there is no way you can connect to a laptop directly, HD feed of video feed. Correct. So that direct HD feed of 1080p resolution or even 2K or 4K going forward can be achieved only through connecting through room-based video conferencing system. Hence, the video quality, the higher resolution can be achieved for transmitting live surgeries, which cannot be achieved as on date through Zoom, because Zoom typically works through basically kind of a laptop and mobile. Of course, Zoom is ideal. Maybe whenever you wanted to do a kind of a web streaming or live streaming to 500 people, it can be ideal. For a point-to-point live OT2 conference or live OT2 events, you may not have the higher resolution video audio transmitted through using through Zoom, sir.
Surely we will have a problem at the receiving end, sir.
So because
Exactly.
I had two vendors telling me that Zoom has become an option, but I've not used that service. I was a little skeptical on that, but thank you, Ilango, for clarifying this point. I would not
Hi,
go
this
to
is
Zoom.
Madhu here.
Yes,
I just want to have a understanding that do you mean to say that you use static IPs or dynamic IPs while you're doing your live transmission? On
We
OT?
prefer to have a static IP, sir.
So
Static
from-
IP will not have any drop.
from the sender's point of view or both the ends?
Both the ends.
Ilango,
To
you
a
said
certain
something.
point, it depends on the venue. If you are going to do it within the campus, your dynamic IP or LAN IP will do. If you are going to do conference connecting two different location OT to event venue, then you need a static IP.
Okay, my question is like this. No, you have a static IP at the sender's point of side.
Okay.
You want to transmit to a larger audience.
Okay.
Who are seeing from the multiple points. Can be a web streaming kind of thing. So one point can be a static IP and other points can be a dynamic IP. Will that work still?
Yeah, it can work, but again, you need to use a medium like Zoom or some other web streaming or webcasting
On
medium.
Facebook Live.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
We don't know what is the kind of bandwidth they have got.
No, I would like to clarify here. Any video conferencing equipment, which we call it as a room-based video conferencing or endpoint video conferencing, which is used for OT purpose, if you are going to stream it or if you are going to connect it to remote location, you would definitely require a static IP, which is public IP.
Okay.
The same can also be achieved over the LAN network also. You need a static IP that could be a private IP. It could also be DHCP, no issue.
Which are the other platforms do you feel like Cisco, WebEx? So what are the other kind of things which we can look into?
No, for OT, live surgery transmission, you can go with either Polycom, Cisco, or Avaya, or LiveSize. Those are all the basically called as endpoint room-based video conferencing equipment. Those will support. Cisco, WebEx, or Avaya Spaces, or Zoom. These are all basically for the multi-point connectivity for a kind of a web streaming or to collect multiple people.
Okay. Srini, have you done any offshore kind of web conferencing from multiple locations, international locations to India?
No, sir. No, we have done only for hospitals.
Okay. Only
No, recently we have done it for one of the event called Gold, which is basically Aquaculture International Conference, wherein we used Zoom only. We connected locally about 5 locations within India. All the 5 locations we connected through laptop. The event took place at Leela Palace. We also connected 5 different countries, which is basically Philippines and Thailand, Malaysia, and 2 more countries they joined in. All of them used web camera, laptop, and they used that laptop audio. So they all got connected. From Hotel Leela Palace, we had 10 Mbps internet. There we had a static AP. There we had a video conferencing equipment Avaya. So through which we were able to connect through Zoom. So all the 10 people we were able to interact.
Srini, one more question to you about audio.
Yeah.
Now, your new equipment, is it better than RCF that is coming now for conferencing?
Sir, it's 200% better than RCF. So you can check with any profession. If you say the name called DNB, automatically the clients will be happy, because the DNB is one of the finest sound in the world. You can RCF. I'm not ranging RCF is low, but the products what we have in our industry is very basic products in the RCF. So it'll have surely the difference.
Okay, thanks, Srini.
Yeah.
I have one question to Mr. Srini. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go.
Srini, the quite challenges, like number of times I come across a challenge is that in case if the audio is not clear, or if the customer is not satisfied with the audio, sometimes it gives like small echo or background noises. Okay. Even one of the event I faced that the wireless mic receiver is not working properly, so we have to place the receiver on the right directions. Okay. In case in a hurry, if you have to set up the event, if you have to make it ready, so what is that you are advising, like even people like us?
See, in my presentation, you would have seen, I would have mentioned most of the products are branded.
Yes.
So please go for a branded product and use the high quality equipment like Shure, Sennheiser microphones. So
Okay.
surely you will not have a disturbance. First, the signal will not have a disturbance. And second thing, when you are routing the audio sending to the other end and receiving, the audio engineer should know you should be cutting that the incoming audio should not go again. The send should not go to the sending. So you should be cut off that and properly it has to connected. It has to connected through AX to the sending to that, and you have to cut the input of the other end has to be cut. So these things has to be basically the engineer, if you know, it's easy to install.
Yeah. Well, last but least question. Suppose an experienced audio that technician is failed to make it to the event. How do you manage it for his replacement? Do you have sufficient manpower, sufficient trained technician to take care of it?
Yes, absolutely. We have got, and what I would like to say is any video conferencing or medical conferences nowadays, what we do is we do the 1 day prior testing, setup, everything, and which will keep test and ready. Next day we'll go 1 hour prior and we will retest everything again with the connectivity, sound, everything. So where you will have a mainly problem is the power. When you have a problem with the power, automatically you will face the hiss noise, automatically you will face the earth noise, all those things. So use the right kind of connectors, Suco connectors, where you'll have a proper earthing, because you are going to connect the video camera, you are going to connect the audio system, and you are going to connect the video conferencing equipment. It's all different equipment which will have a different level of earthing. So if you match that properly, if you put a right kind of air, you will get a good quality sound. You should use the right kind of connectors and equipment. That's all.
Thank you.
Have you ever experienced, Srini, return current on your systems?
Sorry,
because
sir?
I've experienced once or twice in an event where when I've touched the laptop or the mic, I had a shock coming in. Then I understood it was the return current which was coming back. It was a really bad shock for me. I just So see, because we are getting limited time, so and with the limited work, how do you do all your preparation before you actually start the show? You get in the morning. By the time the fabrication team finishes, audiovisual is set up. So what is your? How do you go? Is it a? I just want to understand how we put all this together in such a short time.
Sir, sir, one thing, sir. Once
do you have a separate electrical team to look after all these reverse currents coming back and all that, return currents coming back?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just one thing is what we make sure is we'll have every 20 days once we'll have regular checkup of cables and junction box. So that is the first thing.
This has nothing to do with the cable.
No,
this has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
This is on the site, I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a cable. It's all through the power cable, sir. You will have all the earthing problem only because of the cables and junction boxes and connectivity. So we'll make sure that on the location we will not use any tapping wires. It will be always with the connectors we use it, and we'll have in our we have a meter which will test the power supply and earthing, everything. We'll do test before switch on all our equipment. We test, do we have a right kind of power supply? Do we have any low voltage is happening? Any fluctuation is happening? Is there any earthing is happening? If there is any earth, we'll immediately make sure we'll put up a earthing cable and make sure that is zero down. So once it is done, then only we'll switch on all our equipments. which will take care of our failure of equipments as well as the accidents happening.
Thanks.
We have last question, gentlemen. We have barely another 3-4 minutes time.
I have one small suggestion.
Any other questions?
I have, yeah, see, most of the time what will happen is end of the day, when the event will get started, no, that time we will face some issues like what you said, like reverse current and earthings problem. That time what will happen is if I go and ask the console people not will listen on the time because they said, this is not mine, my equipments are fine. You have to check with the light. When I ask the light guy, he says that my equipments are fine. You have to check with other guys. So what will happen? There is a communication gap between everybody and there is no coordination between everyone. So the time when the event gets started, we get a problem on that. So to rectify that, we have to know that all the people are just friendly movement on the console area because client will be standing over there and the people will be busy on the time. So how will you manage this on the end of the time?
See, to solve this, and the people should know the power supply. When we take a power supply, normally what we do is we will not mix audio and light together with the same power. So when there is real necessity, whereas there is no choice at all, we have to use the single generator for light and sound, and we'll use that and we'll make sure it's properly earthed. If once that earthing is done, you will not face this problem. That's a single solution is you should have a proper earthing.
No, before no, that is okay. But what will happen is you're doing everything on before itself. But what happens is once you know that the video camera and the video people comes on the end only. So when we gave the connection, the console people say that the problem will come from us. Most of the time we don't use a power. We use only the batteries. But they said that they blame to someone. They will not check what happened.
For that, either you have to take power from the console, either sound guy, whatever power he is using, you have to take power from that. Then you will have a nullify. You can nullify this problem. Immediately you come at the last minute and you will take power from somewhere in the hotels, wherever possible way, and you start working on it. Surely you'll have this disturbance. If you avoid this, you take power from the audio console, wherever you are taking this sound cable and everything, so you will not have this problem.
I know, Srini, but the problem is when you're saying sitting here and you can say that when you go to the console area on the event, that time we face the problem. See, if we ask for the power from the console guy says there is no power here, you have to take from somewhere else. So the communication and the my main point is actually we have to make sure that all the people on the console have some rapport to do all the job. See, even some of the events I have faced that one lighting guy and the audio guy, they won't talk each other. So they said that is not my job and that is not my job. They will just refuse to do the job. Sometimes that will happen. That happened all the time, most of the time to me. So my clarification is we have to have the person who can take care that, okay, this is not my job, but I can do that. So that kind of a mentality has to come to the client, come to the people who works. So how will you build that kind of a mentality to the people?
See, at the end of the day, what will happen is
Sorry to say this. Every time I face the same problem like this, only this type of problem comes at the by the team, whoever they come late. I call them as latecomers. Only that type of people do these issues.
And one thing to avoid this, what we can do is first we tell our people, most of my staff will tell whatever event we go, that's our event. We have to take care of the best. If any one thing goes wrong, we'll get a bad name. That is one. It's for everyone. And second thing is, why don't you, if you are working for one event manager, why don't you call to event manager? Can I get connected to the audio guy or light guy? So where I can inform my requirement, where we can handshake, and we will see.
Santosh, I think we are
have a problem. Whatever going to happen. Sir, please, sir.
No, I think we are getting deviated. Let us talk about what we can provide. Let us not talk about issues and how we are starting out.
Actually, that's important. Srini, what we are trying to understand is if we are coming to you as a service provider, as a partner. These are very important things which will you be able to support us with? Do you have a proper electrician to help us?
Yes, sir. We have proper electrician.
As an event manager, I don't have time to look at all this. I have other issues to look after. So we give you we have both have already worked on several projects. I'm just trying to see whether all these will be taken into account in future also.
Sure. We can do that, sir. We have a separate the person who will take care of. Only few people have given the in charge of connecting the cables and power supply because they trained and they've tested. They know what to be connected and where. And we'll ask only those people to connect to the main three-phase power supply and as well as power supply. They will handle that. We'll not allow any person who is coming, the new person coming in, will not allow them to touch any connectivity. Because we have a standard pattern, the person who will take care of the whole setup and he will give the guidelines, you go and take care of this because he is in charge of lighting, he is in charge of sound, we have separate people. At the same time, we make sure the person once he's tested, he say everything is fine, then only we'll switch on the equipment because we'll make sure he's trained on that and he will give his solution, yes, it's right to on, then we'll go.
It's very important that when we work with a partner, he should have the resource to support us in all the verticals that he's giving us.
Okay, thank you, sir. I think with that, we've come to the last second or the last minutes that we could possibly use for this webinar. There's only one question that I can squeeze into this, and this could probably be a short answer from you, Srini sir. The question is from Mr. Maninder Singh Malhotra. The question is, Srini mentioned we do a dry run a day in advance. Does the client pay for it or he absorbs the cost?
Sir, some of the situations, whatever we have worked so far, if the event is going to be tomorrow morning, some of the places we take an interest and we install the previous day to make sure things has to go fine. In some other places, the clients insisted we want to have a dry run in a previous day, and we said that where we'll get paid off 50%.
Thank you, Srini sir. Thank you, Srini sir. Okay, with that, we have come to the end of today's webinar. Before we close, I have the announcement regarding tomorrow's session. The fourth webinar that will be conducted by ISA Chennai chapter is going to be presented by Mr. Wilford Selvaraj of LGT Holidays. His business line is going to be on the travels, business events, travels, and tours and holidays. That's his area of focus. This is the first person who is not part of our chapter, but who is utilizing this opportunity to showcase his business. As members within our own chapter, as we had mentioned earlier, this is an opportunity for the entire industry to utilize. So I'm very happy many of you are participating, watching, seeing what other people are capable of doing. But the longer you are going to be sitting and watching, other people are going to have greater opportunity to benefit from this situation. So I would recommend each of you who is paying attention to these webinars to quickly make up your mind to present about your own business. We hardly have another 10, 12 days time. We can do multiple webinars in the same day if more people are willing to make use of this opportunity. So I think instead of spending our time, I'm not saying it is bad for us to help in the house. I'm sure many of us are subject to some kind of manual labor at home. If you want to take some time off from that and focus on the webinar, I think this is a good opportunity and we can all utilize this. Mr. Srini, thank you very much. That was a wonderful presentation. Appreciation from all of us here who have had the opportunity to listen to you. We are hoping that other people will also participate more effectively from tomorrow. And when we send out these messages about the webinar, we recommend that you also forward to other people within our community. And if you require for these presentations to be made in Tamil or in a mix of English and Tamil, please give us some feedback. We are happy to give that information to the people making the presentation so that it can be made more inclusive. Feel free to ask more questions. That's how we'd like to take it forward. Solomon sir, you have something to say?
John, I have one doubt to ask this. TV news we see about Zoom. Is there any way, because we have the app on the phone, they can hack our phone, information on our phone, from our phone?
Sir, the simple answer for that question is, do you have that amount that you would be interesting enough for somebody to want to hack you?
No. I mean, can they hack our phone, the content of the phone?
Sir, any device, any electronic device, whatever it might be, if it is connected to the World Wide Web and somebody had the intention to hack your device, it can be hacked. There is no question of doubt about that. People will hack, even if it is a supercomputer, they will hack it.
Sir, at the time of installation of the app, it will be there will be a question to allow the access of your personal device.
1 minute, sir. Let me finish, Jagan sir. This is never about hacking or the limitation any device has in preventing people from hacking your device. Whether if you use an Apple device or you use an Android device, there is no limit. Somebody wants to hack your device, they will hack it. The question is whether if you keep your door slightly open or fully open. So the kind of people who can walk into your house is limited depending on how high your compound wall is. Somebody wants to jump over the wall, they will jump, no matter how high it is. But you will limit it to a certain number of people in terms of how high it is versus there being no compound wall. That's about it. Zoom by itself as a platform is not recommended for organizations which will have information that will be relevant for other people to hack and take. That's it. If you have someone who believes that you think are holding information vital enough for them to spend the time and energy to hack your device, they will hack your device. Otherwise, nothing to worry.
John?
Yes, sir.
John, we have Jyoti Menon from GRT Group. She's raised her hand. I think she wants to say a few words.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Morning, Jyoti.
I just joined. Hi, good morning. I just joined and I hope all of you are keeping well. And this is what the stay home and stay connected to the people from house. This is how it has been going on. At our end, if I'm given an opportunity to say about our GRT group, we have taken all the measures to safeguard the people, and still the hotel is open at GRT Grand and Radisson Airport. At ECR, it is locked down because
I think we've lost her.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give Jyoti a separate day to speak about the hotel and thing.
So the government order and all precautions as per the standard of COVID. Hello?
Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. We have done a lot of corporate responsibility by giving food to the migrants and all the people, and so also to the government hospital for all the doctors and paramedicals. And also, we have also ensured that in some pockets, we have also ensured to feed the animals also. These are some of the corporate responsibility as such the GRT group has taken forward because of this lockdown period.
Thank you, Jyoti.
Thank you.
These presentations, John, will be up on the on a YouTube channel. I think, Suraj, when will the YouTube channel go up?
By tomorrow it will be up, sir.
Okay, after the fourth.
We have three. This is the third one. We have 3 now. By tomorrow I'll have it up.
All the presentation.
Yeah.
John, you can conclude.
Yes. So with that, we conclude today's webinar. I thank everyone who has participated in today's webinar. Please make sure that you spread this information about what we are doing so that more people within your network who's part of the events, the entertainment or the hospitality industry come to know about it, so that more visibility is available for whoever is taking this opportunity to do this. And with that, we come to the conclusion of today's webinar. I thank everyone. Looking forward to seeing you all again back tomorrow at 11. Thank you.
Thank you all for patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.